franchise's first title and the first time the NBA champion comes from outside the U.S. And no Canadian team has won a title in one of the major sports leagues since 1993.
What was that team in 93?
The Montreal Canadiens.
Thank you.
All right, the Raptors winning the title has all of Canada celebrating. This is what it looked like at just a portion of Jurassic Park in Toronto. Plus, there were celebrations like this at the more than 50 others across the country. So whether it was happening on Peel Street in Montreal, Mosaic Stadium in Regina, or out of Jurassic Park in Halifax, it was definitely a night to remember and celebrate for basketball fans. All right, and here's a live shot for you of downtown Toronto this morning. A little bit more calm. This is Yonge Dundas Square right now. See this lineup of people? We were just talking about those championship hats. That's what they're waiting for. They're waiting to get their hands on the ones that Drake, I think he was the only Canadian who had one on last night. I don't know how much these people have slept. Probably not very much. Hopefully they get to sleep in a little bit later. Look at him.
Let's go, let's go. That guy sounds Australian.
Hilarious. Lindsay Duluth is also live for us down at Yonge Dundas Square. She's talking to some of those die-hard fans. And we'll check in with Lindsay a little bit later. You know, there was also a pack of Raptors fans who trekked all the way down to Oakland for the big game. And that's where we'll find CTV's John Benavides-Rao this morning. What a night to be there, John. Fans in the streets here in Toronto, cities across the country set up their own Jurassic Parks. Even those fans that were down in Oakland, this entire country is celebrating this win.
Absolutely. You know what? And there was, I mean, it's a few hundred, maybe 1,000 around there. Fans appeared to be in Oracle Arena last night, Canadians who came down for the game. And, of course, they're going to be telling everyone when they get back to Canada what it was like to be there in person to witness that moment. Obviously a very electric and exciting moment for them. They chanted, "Let's go Raptors," right at the very end of the game, and then went down when the trophy was being awarded and saying, "Oh, Canada." And then afterwards, they spilled out of Oracle Arena. They were kind of, you know, they cleared everybody out of the arena, but the Raptors fans stayed outside for about an hour, jumping up and down and cheering, and just wanted to hang on to that moment.
As well, they should. I want to talk to you about a story that's come to light, John, this morning. You know, we saw a lot of chaos happening on the court after the Raptors won, and something happening this morning is Masai Ujiri now being investigated for allegedly being involved in an assault with an assistant deputy down there. What do you know about that?
Yeah, these are reports that are surfacing in the San Francisco Chronicle and an NBC station here in San Francisco reporting that there was some sort of altercation last night. It happened just moments after the Raptors won. It's believed that Masai Ujiri, the Raptors GM and president of basketball operations, was trying to get onto the court and was being stopped by a sheriff's deputy because he didn't have the proper credentials. There was some sort of shoving incident reportedly. You know, there was a push and a shove, and a hand may have gone up into this sheriff's deputy's face. Eventually, this Raptors executive, as police put it, got onto the court. Again, it's believed it was Masai Ujiri, and police are investigating the incident as perhaps some sort of misdemeanor.
So that's taking place this morning alongside all of the celebrations, and you know, we're going to continue to celebrate all the way until Monday when the parade happens here in Toronto. John, thanks for joining us from Oakland this morning.
Okay, you're welcome.
So listen, the parade, as we mentioned, is already planned. Raptors fans can celebrate with the team on Monday. The parade will kick off at 10 a.m. It starts out at the Raptors practice facility at Exhibition Place, and from there it's going to move along Lakeshore to York Street. They'll go up to York to University Avenue to Armory Street, and from there they will finish up at Nathan Phillips Square just outside Toronto City Hall, and that is where they will really party. But now it's over to Ben. He's got more on the big win. Ben?
Oh, that I do. Joining me now to break down the highlights is TSN's Josh Lewenberg. He's been taking in all the action. He joins us this morning from San Francisco. Josh, great to see you here. Kawhi Leonard named MVP. That's not a big surprise to a lot of people. Lots of talk about whether or not he stays in Toronto. What's your bet? Will he be a Raptor next year?
Well, I can tell you the Raptors feel very confident, and they have for a few months now, but certainly after winning a championship, they've done everything they can do. They've controlled what they can control. They've really prioritized his health all year and shown him how important he and his health is to the organization. Now they've reached their goal of winning a championship. Of course,